And welcome back, everyone. We are doing a follow-up video on Bitcoin today, not a stock. I wanted to do a stock, but right now I kind of just want everyone to see what can be the beginning of a parabolic rise. I wanted to point this out so basically no one is confused as to what I'm looking for, because I am gonna be putting out very unpopular trades. So first of all, I want to explain why I would be very cautious for downside on Bitcoin and a possible deep retrace into liquidity, or basically we break out the parabolic top and go much higher, okay, into let's say 118, 120K is where I'm looking for like the first level of resistance. Now, if you haven't watched our video in the past, please feel free to go search the YouTube for the Bitcoin predictions of January 2025. You will see all these doodles make sense from that video. And then also, if you haven't already, please leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you get these updates as they come out. If you're interested in trading with me live, please feel free to join our Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps the channel grow, guys. So thank you so much. I did add my Twitter there, so you guys get those up-to-date charts and thoughts as they happen real time throughout the day. And yeah, like I said, just leave a like, subscribe, and press the thumbs up button. Now back to the charts. On the weekly, everyone right now is probably saying bull, 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 upside, upside, upside. I completely understand it. Full disclosure, I have taken a short yesterday on ETH around 3,400. When we were at near 3,200, I was looking for 33, and then I was looking for 35. We got a little bit of pause around 34, 34.20. Yes, we can definitely get to 35.25, but I'm taking a preemptive short right now. There's a lot of stuff going on in geopolitics, and that's probably why we got that upside. So that's a whole nother topic as to crypto's long-term future with what new policies Trump is enacting with the dollar and forcing the Fed to cut rates. There's a lot of stuff like you need to actually understand how money and interest rates and all that work for you to understand the significance of what the interest rates being lowered will do to crypto, which is supposed to be an inflation hedge, right? So how will crypto react in a deflationary setting? We will find out. How does crypto handle a strong dollar? You're gonna see. So that's a whole nother topic, okay? The point of the matter right now is we made a video, and now I'm going to turn on the drawings, and all I want you guys to see is the volume over here growing into this top, right? We do not have no real influx of volume. The last highest volume node over here, if you look over here, was on Monday, November 11th, and we came all the way to this top over here, right? The second node, which is a lower volume node, you are making a bearish divergence because you're higher than that previous November with lower volume, okay? That's your first warning. Second warning, you're getting a wick already, meaning as soon as we tapped into that area and took the liquidity above the week of December 16th high, you instantly got people selling off. Maybe there's stop loss hittings on the short, or there's longs who basically went stupid high leverage over there and just got wicked out right away. Keep in mind, now the exchanges are offering 400x leverage. Insanity, I know. Let's go now. Here's the doodles. So we were always expecting, if you go look into the doodles, that we were going to get a reaction around 109,000. And then worst case, we're going to go all the way to 120 to take out all the liquidity. And this is the scenario that will come either this week or next week. Now, when I say this week, Saturday, Sunday is not over. We still have Saturday and Sunday to come into that level. And it makes sense to come into that level when CME is closed just to liquidate shorts. Okay, so that possibility is there. When and if this happens, it will be a shorting opportunity. More than likely, it will be a shorting opportunity, and you better have a stop loss. How I would probably do it. I don't even want to say how I'm going to do it, but I know everybody will do something like that. What is that? I don't think that helped. That did not. Oh, it was on the other side. Anyway, uh, they're gonna have liquidity and stop losses probably right above 120K. 120,000 is a very psychological number. Okay, a lot of people are gunning for that from 100K to 120 to 125. So just be aware that that level is got super amount of liquidity there. Now, regardless of that level, what we were showing is that hey, if we come into this level and we get a rejection and the weekly can't close above 109.82, next week can open and yeah, you can go up into that level, but man, more than likely it will be a short fill scenario, and you can see a very, very mean situation of taking the liquidity to the downside all the way to 84, 85,000, and it could even go lower to 75. Okay, and this is already we've been waiting for. The level of us to hold above is 85. You lose 85, you're in MITAR air, and your 85 is kind of like a little too low for me. My warning will be at around 92, okay? Around 92,000, underneath that, you are setting yourself up for such a bigger move down. I don't know how to explain it, but the liquidity grab can go all the way to 70,000 on a wick and then come right back in a 5-minute candle. And after the money is gone, what you're gonna do? It's kind of one of those events like this. Just take the wick, take all the liquidity and just run it back. And that happened on a week, okay? I think it was Monday, was it? Let's see, what day did that liquidity grab happen? That happened right here on a Monday, of course. I am infamous to be a terrible trader on Monday. Monday is like literally my worst day for trading. I lose so much money and then I make it all back at the end of the week. And I'm like, why the hell did I trade Monday? If I just didn't trade Monday, I would have not only lost that money, I would have to work twice as hard to make it back, and I would have been up even double. So here we are on the daily chart. You can see the resistance is right here at 109.37. You wicked it by like $1 or two, and now you're doing this, whatever this consolidational pattern is on the daily. If you want to go to a 4-hour, even easier for you to see a potential head and shoulder over here. You can see this was a diamond, right? A lot of people call it diamond exchange, like not diamond exchange, but a diamond pattern. And then usually that is a pivot. And what that pivot was basically doing is telling you, hey, it's done entirety here. And while we're watching this, right, all these people probably shorted right here. Right here, people shorted. They were the first ones liquidated on the first impulse. That took out the liquidity over here. Okay, they took out that liquidity. They impulsed it to here, took out this liquidity because people thought, oh, this is the short, right? They got to short it over here. They're not going to go above it. They impulsed it, took out that liquidity. Now you can see the head and shoulder, right? This is a distribution Wyckoff model, if I've ever seen one, with the neckline right over here. So these trap shorts are going to have an opportunity to get out if they didn't get liquidated with over leverage. And all the liquidity is sitting right here under 100,000. How psychologically damaging is it for all the people who are trying to take over leverage longs to have a stop loss right under 100K? Are you silly? That kind of level you know is just dying to get tapped. And a great example is go look at ETH. How many times did it mess with 3,200 before it launched from 3,200 to 34, 35, like almost 35 last night? So I understand people probably think that kind of liquidity move is coming on Bitcoin. More than likely not, because ETH was grinding the lows. Here's your daily on Bitcoin, right? You're grinding the top. Here's your daily on Ethereum. You were grinding the lows. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll see we were over here grinding the lows. And now we're at almost 33.93, whatever. And keep in mind, I'm short right above 3,400, okay? So I'm already in profit. No one would probably like to take a short right now. But as I was showing on Bitcoin, right? We're in a sequence of lower highs, and the liquidity is sitting over here above 35. If it wants to take out my liquidity, it can do that. And we can go above 35 and then roll over. But right now, preemptively, I have this just because of the fact that I know that the likelihood of us, let me just take a little bit of profit. The likelihood of us actually launching up is there now. It wasn't there last night. It is there now. It wasn't there yesterday. Right now, into New York Open today, this is the main level of liquidity. If we swing failure pattern that, I will be taking an additional short. I just took some profit right here as we were talking because I myself can see that this is a bull flag trying to launch out, and Bitcoin is basically in the last gasp of a head and shoulder distribution, which has a possibility of coming back down and sweeping for liquidity. Now, Bitcoin is the god. So if Ethereum is getting upside love, you would assume that Bitcoin gets some upside love too, unless people are taking profit out of Bitcoin and finding a better use for their liquidity, and they're putting it into Ethereum because it's so beaten down. They're looking for a little bit of extra gain there. And another thing was Solana. Solana is doing the same dance as Ethereum. Where is it? Right here. So Solana I shorted at 270, and look at this beautiful up down that it's doing is telling me right now, hey AJ, I should be taking a short right now. So I closed my Ethereum one. I'm gonna go to Solana and I'm gonna take a short right now on Solana. I'll do like 5 SOL on leverage, obviously, because I'm not gonna spend all that liquidity. So I did 50x leverage and I took a 5 Solana short right here, just because doesn't this look like a distributional pattern? And this is what we said we were looking for. We were looking for some kind of consolidational pattern to grind out the lows. And right here, how many times I said this 172 level, 172 to 168 is like a very major level for either us taking profit or rejecting from here and sweeping the liquidity to the downside. So I just took that short. We'll see how that plays out. I took a little bit of profit on my ETH short. We'll see how that plays out. I'm gonna have a stop loss, 34.10. So $15 up. If it wants to take me out, it takes me out. I did not short Bitcoin just because Bitcoin is a wild horse. When Solana and ETH does its thing, Bitcoin is getting all of the liquidity from all the other markets. When you want to take your profit from your altcoin, your whatever, meme coin, whatever, it's usually going into Bitcoin as profit. You're taking that spot and you're holding it. And that's why Bitcoin is doing what it's doing. Anyone who's over leveraged trading, they're wicking them out. But all the real holders who are doing proper scalping and trading and taking their profits into Bitcoin on the uptrend are doing the right thing. But now that we're going sideways like this, I would also advise you to take some of that profit into the stablecoin. When you get a drop, you can buy more spot, but you do not want to hold spot if you think it's going to go down. And that's just my opinion. If you know that you're in a consolidational range and you're messing with the top of that range and the possibility of going down is there, I would be taking the downward possibility and I would stay as neutral and cash as possible. If you break above the high, then you could take the long. If you take out the low, you can add to your spot with the cash. I mean, I don't see a disadvantage of holding cash over spot and waiting for the spot to decide which direction it wants to go on a higher time frame, you know, like daily, weekly. Today is the weekly close, okay? So I would just, you know, where's the week gonna close? Does the week look like it's a healthy close kind of situation? And then kind of guess like, hey, if a candle closes like this next week, yeah, we can go up. Yes, we can go up. But more than likely, this wick is resistance. These 2 wicks is a slap in your face showing you resistance. What has happened when you have wicks? You get a little bit of consolidation to the sideways down triangle, right? So coming into 91, 92,000 is not anything but healthy, strong. Take that liquidity from the over leveraged traders and then impulse it back up in a short squeeze fashion. And that's literally what the market's been doing. You just got to understand what it's trying to tell you. Right now, yes, it could go higher, but more than likely, not like 80% of the time, the market is just trying to consolidate in a range. You have to identify the range, find the top, find the bottom, let it go sideways. When it goes above the top, that means we're making a new range. If it dips back into the old range, you're consolidating and seeing, hey, do we have enough liquidity to go higher? If not, and the liquidity is sitting lower, well, it'll go sideways, beat the midpoint, dead cat back into the midpoint of the channel, and then just dump on down and find the liquidity on the bottom head. And what that is you making a head and shoulder. Here's your shoulder, here's your head, you going sideways, and you dump down. Well, now you just made your head, you're making your right shoulder, you come back, dead cat back into the head, you can't get above it, and then you sweep down and completing the head and shoulder kind of like this, right? Shoulder, head, dip down. Oh, are we going to go lower? No, no, no. It's a fake out. Short squeeze. Test back into the head. Oh, are we going to go higher? No, no, no. Test. And all you did here was a bull flag. Consolidate between two major levels of consolidation. You came to the middle. This is why yesterday I closed my ETH trade out at 3333. Yeah, we could go higher, but if we go lower, I don't know. So, and I'm not going to stay up all night. I went to sleep. I woke up at 4 in the morning, and then I took the short at 3400. I was like, all right, let's see what happens, blah, 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 blah. So this was what I was saying, like a short squeeze occurred, took all the liquidity here because this was a trap for people to short thinking it's going to go lower, and they took all the liquidity here, and then they took all the liquidity out to the downside. This is proper TA. This is so professional. This is so clean. Everyone who's shouting like manipulation or whatever, you do not know what you are doing, period. Full stop. Just shut up and go educate yourself. You're talking out of your mouth hole, which is like your butthole, okay? You're just talking crap. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're frustrated with being a shitty trader because you don't know how to trade, period. Go watch my videos every morning. I tell you exactly how I expect the day to play out, and then go watch that same video at night and see if it played out, okay? So that's basically all I have for you guys today. If you do watch my videos and you see how they're playing out and you want to become a better trader, join my Discord server, DM me. I will onboard you onto our members. Trust me, all my trades are there. I take 20, 30, or more trades a day. I am constantly spamming the members and the non-members in my Discord what I'm doing with screenshots, charts, etc. If you aren't making money in this market, it's your fault. It is your fault. Either you suck as a trader or you suck as a researcher to find the right person to teach you what you need to learn. And if you are paying anyone else to learn and you're still not making money, I want to reach my hand across the phone or whatever digital surface screen you're looking at. I want to stick my hand out there and slap you in the face because you're wasting your money. Watch my free content. If you can make money from there, come to the members, you'll make more money. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. If you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. Leave me a like, leave me a subscribe. Leave a comment and let me know if there's another asset you want me to go over and I'll do it. Aside from that, guys, this is my warning for downside on Bitcoin. I hope you take it. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Enjoy your weekend.